Hello. So I created a videos about quote chewing unquote my air with my nostrils, which means as I inhale I'm contracting and releasing my nostrils, thinking that it very slightly breaks up the air that's coming in, and by breaking up the air I might become more aware of some of the odors in the air, and also my body might use the air a little more effectively. I came on this idea, why? Oh, a long time ago my folks pointed out to me that you can chew your milk, and that was kind of a new idea for me. I thought milk is a fluid that you just swallowed, but if you chewed it you actually might break it up a little more, and well, almost every fluid, even water maybe, has bonds in it, and solids in it. So if you, V8 vegetable juice, if you chewed it you'd break up those. Well, those vegetables are already largely broken up, but you break them up even more. Same with milk, but taking that little idea and expanding it, I thought, yeah, you could sort of chew your air by, of course your nostrils don't have teeth. It's not going to break up the air as thoroughly as your mouth breaks up food, but somewhat. And when I do it, I do find that odors become more intense, and I think I might use the air more effectively in my body. I know yesterday I was occasionally noticing certain parts of my body felt a little warmer than usual, kind of a pleasant warmth, that I thought might come from taking in more or breaking up air this way. But I thought I'd point out that you could break up other things that come in the same way, like you could chew your own saliva. My mouth produces saliva every 15 or 20 seconds that I swallow, but I could chew that. I could chew sound. Sound comes into my ear holes. I could try my best to contract and release those little ear holes, like I'm doing it right now, which is causing my ears to move up and down, and that might chew the sound coming in, and I might get more value out of that sound. Of course you lose something too, because you have to concentrate in order to chew whatever you're going to chew with. Technically you could chew with your hands or your fingers, whatever they're touching. I'm just going through the five senses, kind of contract and release them, and it might make you more aware of whatever they're touching. You could chew with your eyes, sort of clench and release, clench and release, clench and release, and that would possibly break up what the vision is that's coming in. Like looking at my image now on the monitor, I'm breaking it up into my hair, which is sort of a reddish brown, and then my forehead. But my forehead has kind of a whitish stripe across it, which is light, I guess. There is an overhead light over this desk. But that's kind of fun to break up things that way. It's tiring. I can only do it here and there, and then I stop and go back to my more habitual way of using my senses, which is to just kind of let them sit there and do their own thing. So, but I think it leads to new awarenesses, new words in your brain, maybe some new questions. I enjoy coming up with ideas that lead to an awareness of things you didn't know before and might like to know and would spend some time delving into. So that's the idea. So if it's something you can play with or is of value to you, go ahead and try it. For me it's probably most powerful through my nose, because that might be the most that comes in, because that's air. That's actually a substance that your body uses. Sound coming in you don't exactly use, like your body doesn't exactly need it the way it really has to have air. and so on with the other senses. Although your mouth needs saliva, it probably would get too dry if it never produced saliva. So I feel like I have one more idea to throw on here. What was that idea? I'm sure I'll think of it after I stop recording. But any interesting perceptions, if you try these ideas and anything new comes to you that's interesting, and leave me some comments and tell me what you learned, and check my other videos. I have other ones that are kind of cool about how to experience the world differently and lead to new awareness and knowledge.